It's supposed to snow tomorrow. Just about this time last year, we had that crazy snowstorm in Texas that like shut down the power grid. Just in case, I kind of feel like maybe I need to make sure that we're like stocked up. I'm gonna go get some firewood and just a few more groceries. Hunter and I are gonna go on a run. I actually have to drop him off at the groomers. He is in desperate need of a groom. We are like horrible parents. He like literally has dreadlocks growing on his butt. I'm sorry, bud, you're gonna be so handsome. And then I think I'm just gonna swing by Trader Joe's or something just to get a few groceries to make sure we're stocked up in case we get stuck in our house for a week. We're gonna start with a run. Good boy. Good boy. Are you ready to go on a run? All right, grocery haul. Honestly, most of this is like snacks and fun food. So I asked Casper what he wanted if we were stuck in the house for a few days, and he said bagels. We have been getting these from Canyon Bakehouse, gluten-free, deli white. These are delicious. Ingredient wise, it's not my absolute favorite, but you know, it's a treat, something that we enjoy. And so with that, I also got some Organic Valley cream cheese. I love that they have pasture-raised cows. First thing I thought of when I thought of snow days, well, actually the first thing was hot chocolate, but I already have what we need to make hot chocolate. The second thing was s'mores, because I picked up some firewood and I was like, obviously we need to make s'mores. So I got some of these Pamela's gluten-free graham crackers. I got some marshmallows, and then of course I got some chocolate. Alter Eco is one of my favorite chocolate brands. They just have really quality ingredients. They're B Corp. They don't put any preservatives and junk inside their chocolate. It's just like high quality stuff. We're having a sale, so I stocked up. I haven't actually tried this classic grass-fed milk chocolate, so I got 2 of those. I figured that might be our best option for s'mores. But I also got 70% cacao sea salt, brown butter, the 70% burnt caramel. Oh my gosh, these all sound amazing. I can't wait to try them. Picked up some Go macro bars for Cashmere. I also went ham on some Siete taco seasoning because we go through this like crazy. This is the only taco seasoning that I use. In one of my What I Eat in a Day videos, I showed you guys the Mexican stir fry dish that we make every single week. Like that is a weekly staple for us. We use this in that recipe and it was on sale. So I just literally bought all of them that they had because within a few weeks, like we will go through that. Okay, another thing, Kettle and Fire is a great bone broth brand if you want to buy like shelf stable boxed bone broth. Oh wow, that shelf stable boxed bone broth. Yeah, they just have high quality bone broth with free range chicken. So I happened to walk by this and see this broccoli cheddar bone broth soup. Cannot remember the last time I had a broccoli cheddar soup. And that sounds like snow day food for sure. So I'll try that and see what we think. I also, while I was getting the Siete taco seasoning, I saw their enchilada sauce. If you can't tell, I'm obsessed with Siete. They truly are one of my favorite brands. I love them. I grew up eating enchiladas like weekly. That was a staple dish that my mom would make. I never in my life have I made enchiladas. It's just been sounding pretty good. So I figured I'd try that with the green enchilada sauce. And with that, the other Siete item, I got these burrito size. You guys already know I love my almond flour ones, but sometimes when I'm trying to make like wraps and stuff, they are kind of small. Like, I mean, you saw in maybe my last, I don't know. One of my what I eat in a day is when I made my like chicken taco for lunch. That really is one of my favorite lunches to make, but it's kind of like an open face taco because I can't even really like wrap it up. So I figured I'd try these big as my face, like literally bigger than my face, burrito size ones to do some like proper wraps with. And then last thing, guys, $13.47 for this, for 3 sumo oranges. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It was one of those moments when I saw her ring it up, I was like, I did like a quadruple take and I was like, what? And I don't know why, I just didn't have the guts to tell her to take them off because I don't know. But like, what? So wait, you're telling me this orange is more than $4? These better be freaking delicious. I grabbed these because I was like, we're pretty stocked on like our meats and our veggies and our produce. I was like, oh, you know what? We're almost out of our oranges. I always like making sure I have an abundance of fruit on hand. I'm gonna be honest, I obviously did not pay attention when I was picking these out, but apparently this is $4 worth of orange. So I'll have to try them and let you know if they are worth it. Like I said, this is far from my normal grocery haul. This was kind of like some fun goodies and some fun stuff. If you guys want to see more of my like weekly staples or our actual weekly shopping, let me know if you guys would like to see that. I have shared a Trader Joe's favorites and a Costco favorites video, so those weren't even necessarily like grocery hauls, like what I buy for the week. That was just like, hey, here's all the items that I love from Trader Joe's and Costco. So if you want to see like a really practical, here's how I meal plan and grocery shop for a single week video, let me know if you guys would want that. It's a little bit wonky because of the whole like getting a late start thing. Honestly, like it's kind of thrown off my day a little bit, but it's okay. It's actually 1 p.m. and normally right now is when I take my lunch break. I'm not hungry like at all because I ate that breakfast so late. What I think I'm gonna do is actually film the next YouTube video. You guys have been asking for a favorites haul. I haven't done one in a little bit, so I think I'm gonna go film that. But actually, you guys see this new addition. Let's talk about this. Okay. I've hesitated talking about this, but I'm gonna tell you guys now. All right, y'all, I'm about to chat the birth control pill, hormone healing, and wearable temperature trackers. So if you just wanna see what I eat for lunch, skip to this timestamp. If you're ready for the girl chat, enjoy. If you watched my healing journey video, I talked in that video pretty specifically about Candida and my gut health journey, but I gave you like some background to my wider health journey, obviously. I shared with you in that video, I was on the birth control pill for 10 years. I got off of it 6 months into marriage because I started to realize like, hey, wait, I don't think that this is the best thing for me. I've been on these synthetic hormones for 10 years. Let me get off of it. And I did nothing to support my body through that experience. Knowing everything that I know now, I so badly wish I could go back to that time and like just do things differently. No regrets, it's part of my story, but basically what happened is I got off the pill and didn't appropriately support my body through that season. And that is the main thing that really triggered my whole health downfall. I gained 50 pounds. I got diagnosed with Hashimoto's. My thyroid essentially just like shut down. My body went into this crazy inflammatory response. I was stressed out of my mind. Like this is why I haven't talked about it, because I feel like this probably needs to be like an entire video on its own of like why I got put on the birth control pill at 13 years old and what happened when I got off of it and all of the things. I got off the pill, I cannot believe it, almost 5 years ago, the first time, and it went so poorly, and I really tried to heal my body on its own, like without getting back on the pill, but I was not doing that successfully. I didn't know everything that I now know about my hormones and my thyroid and my body and how to support it. I got back on the pill. I've been on the pill again for I think like 2 years. And I'm so thankful that I did. It was literally like a spiritual surrender. Like it was not just a health journey for me. It really was a spiritual journey that the Lord walked me through in surrendering that I am not in control of my health, and God is the ultimate healer, and I can like choose peace in the midst of hard times. Like it, again, this could be a whole video, but it really was like a seriously important moment for my spiritual walk, for my life, for my health, for my marriage. Like I could go on about it, but basically all this to say, I am currently on the birth control pill, but I am planning to get off, and hopefully now that I know everything that I know and everything that I'm doing to support my adrenals and my thyroid and my hormones and like heal my body from the inside out, like from a place of nourishment, from a place of love, like literally, I can't even tell you how different my experience with my body is right now. I'm really nervous. It's like a daily surrender of not letting fear win, because honestly, I know this sounds a little dramatic, but Kashmir and I both like legitimately have some PTSD, like some fear going into getting off the pill again, because last time was so bad. I have so much peace and so much confidence because I've been really diligent to research and learn, and I feel like the Lord has really given me wisdom and knowledge and this like sense of refreshment. I have so much peace that this time around will be different, and that I'm doing everything that I can to support my body. Seriously, this probably needs to be its whole own video. Let me know if you guys want me to go into that in another video. I don't even know, probably like a whole series. As I prepare to get off the pill, and as I am attempting to support my body in rebalancing itself naturally, and hopefully having healthy ovulation, healthy periods, and hopefully sometime soon making some babies and growing our family. I just really want to do that with a lot of awareness about my cycle. I have been an Apple Watch wearer for years now. I love it for fitness tracking. I really love it for tracking my 10,000 steps a day. I also love it for tracking my sleep. The one thing that I feel like my Apple Watch is missing that I would really like to start incorporating into my life is a wearable temperature tracking. Every morning for like 6 months now, I've been taking my oral thermometer, or my oral temperature, with just like a $9 thermometer on Amazon. It's great, it's cost effective. The reason I'm considering upgrading, one is because some mornings I forget, and if I don't take it like before I get out of bed in the morning, it's kind of like pointless, because you really, if you're using your temperature tracking to track one, like your metabolic markers, but also to track your cycle, you really do want to be consistent about it. So like some mornings I'll get out of bed to go pee and start going to get some water, and I'm like, shoot, I forgot my temperature. And then the other reason is because I don't sleep with my phone by my bed. That's super important to me. I like take my temperature, I get up, I go pee, and I'm like literally trying to remember what my 4-digit temperature was so I can go to my phone and input it. It's not the most convenient because I really try not to be on my phone in the mornings. Obviously, that's like forcing me to pick up my phone and input something, and it takes a lot of self-discipline to not like check my email or check Instagram. And so I just like want to remove that temptation, because I know that my mornings are so much better when I'm not on my phone. I've been researching alternative options to what I've currently been doing, of just like orally taking my temperature every morning in some version of a temperature tracker wearable. I've been looking into these Oura Rings. This is my friend's husband. He wore this, and then he recently upgraded to like the newer version. So this is his old one that he doesn't use, so he let me borrow it, which I'm so thankful for, because I wanted to just like test it out and try it. It does track my temperature, but it's not like giving me a lot of data. it's just like, it's not super helpful. Yeah, I need to do some research to figure out if the newer generation has better temperature tracking or if that hasn't really changed, because if it hasn't, then this is like not gonna cut it for me. I've also been looking at the alternative options of like wearing a wearable on my arm when I go to sleep at night. I don't know, I'm trying to figure that out. So if any of y'all have any experience with temperature tracking, or you've used any of like, I think it's like the Ava bracelet, or I think Temp Drop is the name of one that I keep seeing people talk about, like to wear on your arm. Or if you have a new Oura Ring, I would love to hear your thoughts and your experience. I'm like such a nerd when it comes to this stuff that anytime I make a purchase, I do like a ton of research. That's kind of the stage I'm in. There's a little bit of a personal update for you that I haven't shared anywhere else. I totally plan to share with you guys my experience in getting off the pill. I'm doing so much to support my body this time around. I've done so much research on it, and you guys should know at this point. Vulnerability, authenticity, transparency is like truly of utmost importance to me. I love sharing my life with you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Like, I've never been afraid to give you the dirty details. But there is like a balance, especially if you guys are looking to me for nutrition education and support. As I'm learning things myself, I should say I'm just cautious. I'm cautious when I'm like in the midst of something myself. To be sharing it. Love your prayers as I and we navigate this journey. I will definitely keep you posted, but yeah, if you've got temperature tracking experience, would love to hear what tools have helped you the most. Even just like if you have a specific app you use, any of that, would love to hear it. So drop that below. But let's go and film a favorites haul. Guys, I just realized I clearly already had something on this before and I didn't even realize it, but I spilled some matcha on it. So yeah, definitely need to go change my shirt before I record this favorites video. It is now 2:22, which is normally like way after I eat lunch, but again, I ate my breakfast at like 11. So I think I might just have leftovers. We made some pasta. This is like as basic as it gets. It's literally like noodles with grass-fed beef and pasta sauce, like marinara sauce. Although actually that's not true, because I did use a like arrabbiata, is that how you say it? I used a spicy pepper sauce and it's pretty good. I'm just gonna reheat this on the stove top. You know what time it is. It's steak night. This is a big deal around here in the Mason household. Cashmere just really loves his steak, and we actually get this specific steak probably about every other week. This pasture-raised beef top sirloin steak at Whole Foods is $11.99 a pound. So in the steak world, that's pretty affordable, right? But it's still really delicious. We get just like one really big cut of it and then we share it, aka he eats like 3/4 of it and I have a little. So yeah, this is $11 of steak. Obviously still a splurge, but allows us to have it more frequently, which he really loves. I'm gonna do sweet potatoes and asparagus with it. I like to get started on my sweet potatoes early because they take so long. I just like my sweet potatoes really crispy. You guys already know this. I'm gonna make them the exact same way you saw me make them last time. Although last time I did cinnamon and rosemary, which I really love that combination on sweet potatoes. But I think tonight, like sometimes I just want classic salt. Just like sweet potatoes are so good on their own. Just some avocado oil and salt. Just like really salty, crunchy, crispy sweet potatoes. Oh my gosh. How excited are you for steak night?
Oh, so excited for steak night.
Come here, look how handsome you are. Can you sit for me? Gunner. All right, we've got sea salt, burnt caramel, and brown butter. Which one do you want to try?
I want to go. Want to try another one? Brown butter.
Brown butter. Cheers. I might like that one better.
This one?
Yeah. You like the caramel? I think this one's a little saltier. I like the salty. I feel like this is probably gonna be my favorite already. Cheers. I love salted chocolate.
Where's the salt?
It's hard to beat salted chocolate.
Took me a minute to taste it. Probably the COVID taste buds.
Yeah, maybe. It's really good.
All right, what was your favorite?
Definitely a sea salt. Just because it's like, it's just more simple. You like the burnt caramel, huh?
I definitely like the burnt caramel. Definitely the best one. Shh, don't tell my wife I'm having another one.
No chocolate for you, Gunner.
Wait. Does it look good? Okay.
Oh,
That's a good boy.
Good boy.